Hey everyone, welcome to our monthly campaign for Tiny Supers, brought to you by the awesome folks at Gallant Night Games. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's dive right in. We'll introduce everybody, and then we'll get a recap, and then we'll get started. Starting to my left, the first player on the roster is Amanda Call from ageofnight.com, the popular fantasy webcomic.
Hello.
Next to her is Jordan Streeter from Gamers Against Alzheimer's.
Evening, all.
Next to Jordan is Joshua Melville, aka Halloweenville on YouTube.
Yeah, let's go.
And then last but not least is our GM, the one and only, the man behind Tiny Supers and most things Gallant Night Games, Alan Barr.
Hi.
All right. So without further ado, it's recap time.
Oof. All right. Last time on Tiny Supers, Cameo discovers he is not all that he seems. Sandstone discovers there have been a series of crimes at the docks owned by Swift Medical Division. While investigating, the team runs afoul of a massive, powerful super known as Heretic. After a chaotic battle, the team returns to base, only to be attacked by not only Heretic, but the speedster from the downtown office.
Nice. That's
Oh crap! Is that where we left off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a beeping half of a mask.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we were getting the
We were in the middle of getting the ever-loving crap beat out of us, I think. If I remember that correctly.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I would have phrased it differently. All right, should we dive right in?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, if I recall, Roll Cage was cowering on the bed and pretending to be unconscious.
That was true.
Kinda. Yeah.
Um,
I have a plan.
Dissonance, you were in the hallway, correct?
I was not by choice.
Yes,
Pretty sure I was
you and Sandstone were in the hallway.
Yeah.
As was Cameo, correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page as to where everybody is standing. Great. So the blur of toxic red lightning comes crashing down, and the same suited speedster stands before you. Their head cocks quizzically to the side.
That's it. Okay. Well, I am I'm going to do I still have my watch on me?
You do.
Can I run a scan on the intruder?
Sure.
Does it show me anything unusual? Is there
Make a test, just a standard test.
Yes, I got a 4 and a 6. So
Excellent. Okay, so it does. The intruder is not actually there.
What?
Okay.
Huh.
And you're like, huh. And you know, you did the usual superhero. Okay, hologram, illusion, multidimensional echo, doppelganger, right? Just kind of going down the checklist of why somebody might look like they're there but not be there. When one of the spare bunks from the rooms comes crashing down the hallway into Dissonance
Of course it does.
for 1 damage, and Heretic steps out.
Okay.
No.
Great.
Yeah. What do you? So I did my scan, so I'll let everybody else have a chance to do their thing.
Are we still playing in initiative order?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, loosely, Heretic wins, so now everybody else can go. Like,
Okay.
I'm not going to make you reroll initiative. We kind of know what's going on.
Right.
Anyone want to go before me?
Oh, you go for it. If you actually have an
Okay.
idea of what to do, by all
Please.
means.
So
Yeah.
there's a giant hole into the lab next door, right?
Correct.
That I can crawl through from the bed.
Yeah, you don't have to crawl. You could like kind of just roll on through.
Yeah.
Roll
So,
cage.
First action, roll cage is going to roll through, because he's only got 1 hit point of damage left from the battle, and use his watch to call for his suit.
Okay. What mode of operation does your suit use to get to you?
Well,
Like,
the robots have it.
Doesn't like teleport onto you, right? Like,
Yeah, kind of like Iron Man suit.
so the pieces fly onto you.
Yeah, as
Okay.
long as they're within range. So
Sure, that makes sense. Okay.
He does the whole Sailor Moon dance.
yes.
Yeah, spin around. All right. So there's some clattering down the hallway as you see like haphazardly pieces of this suit come careening. Heretic like ducks and covers as a storm of metal flies past him, assembling around roll cage.
Oh, okay, Iron Man 3 Iron Man suit.
No, it's Sailor Moon. There have to be sparkles.
There's
Moon,
so-
Sierra,
Crafting
crafting sparkles.
so many sparkles.
Okay, now I need a
Wow,
glitter
sparkles.
effect next time.
Just like Twilight up in here. All right. Okay. So you have a second action roll cage. What would you like to do?
Yes. So I believe my hammer is in the room.
Yes, the big war hammer.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure is.
So I will kind of use my electromagnetic kind of hands to bring it to me.
Okay. So your other action is summoning your hammer.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I'm just going to take a.
I just want to be clear that if we get shut down for any level of copyright infringement, it's on you.
Electromagnetic way of drawing it in. It just doesn't fly to me. You know.
Okay.
Everyone else can pick up this hammer. Let's make that very, very clear. I do not want this to get shut down.
All right. So you have your hammer. Okay. 2 actions. You're done.
Yep.
Dissonance or sandstorm.
I got nothing.
Sandstorm.
Yeah. This has been going badly. Did you? Hey, Doug, did your character say anything about this?
Yeah, I kind of
not actually being here.
Yeah, I'll say that that I whatever readout I had, I made sure that like at least the folks that were next to me saw it.
Okay, so that's all of us in the hallway.
Yeah.
Wait, do we want to scan Heretic too? He did just throw a bet at me. I'm pretty sure he's here.
Right. Well, we thought the speedster was here too, but I'm still very confused by this of how he could not be here and be here, and I'm not convinced that you know what you're talking about reading your watch. My character isn't anyway.
Based on the way it's gone in the past, that makes a lot of sense.
So, this is the speedster in the. I'm sorry. Is the speedster in the hallway with us, or in the room nearby, or?
He's standing about 15 feet away in the hallway.
Okay.
As far as you know.
As far as I know, right.
Unless Cameo is right, and then he's not here at all.
Right, but I don't believe that Cameo is right. So I want to go up and try to hit this speedster. So that's what I'm going to do.
Sure, make your attack roll. So you move up and you swing?
Yes.
Okay.
I kick him. That's
Sure.
kind of how I do it. And I fail to kick him.
All right, so you rush forward and you do like this big kick, right?
Right.
And you accidentally clip the mandatory fire hydrant on the wall they have every 75 feet.
Oh, no.
And the fire hydrant goes flying off, clattering down the hallway, spraying foam everywhere.
This has not been my day.
No. All right, Cameo, you have one more action or dissonance.
I'm going to I'm going to fire a shot into the Do I want to shoot it into Heretic? Or I don't want to shoot it into Heretic. I want to try to see if I can't shoot some sort of energy bolt at the speedster, since Sandstone didn't hit it.
But you think he's not there.
I know I think he's not there, but I'm just trying to prove it to you that he's not there. And I think any kind of energy shot to Heretic is going to be worthless.
Oh,
And that's an epic failure. That's a 1 and a 2.
sweet.
All right, so you fire a blast of energy.
Yeah, with my crossbow.
You do that crossbow, so you and you miss, and it carangs down the hallway.
Bing, 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 bing.
Dissonance. You got anything?
Yeah, I'm going to run towards Heretic, but I'm going to phase through him and behind him. And then he still has, like, his head is exposed, right? Or at
And
least
then
part
the
of it.
GM was gone.
Oh,
Yeah, he's coming back. Hold on.
There he is.
I phased through the GM.
Sorry, hazards of a new setup.
All right. I'm going to phase through Heretic
Okay.
for my first action, and part of his head is exposed because of his helmet, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to read his mind. So let's see. Success.
Okay. All right, so you come rushing at him, and as you move forward, he kind of steps forward to hit you, and you phase and pass through him, and try to read his mind. Yeah, so surface level thoughts you get are he is very calm and composed and tactical about what he's doing.
Ooh.
This is not like a mindless rage-fueled rampage. This is a precision demolition.
He's okay. He's after something. He's aiming, and that's terrifying.
Mm.
Okay. So everybody's gone, right? I think we're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So the speedster flickers, and a little silver orb shoots back to Heretic's hand.
Ah.
And he turns around and he moves into the lab where roll cage is.
Uh-oh.
Of course. Why not?
He made a lot of noise. And so you're holding your hammer and you throw it up right to stop him. Then he actually grabs the hammer by the hammerhead and he slams it back into you.
See, anybody can use it.
Oh, you actually managed to move to the side and it crashes into the wall behind you.
Thank God.
All right. That's Heretic's turn. So.
All right. Roll cage, you want to go next since you're
Sure.
right next to him?
So I don't have the hammer in my hand. I
No,
charge up.
you do. He grabbed
okay.
it. So he's holding the head part and you still have the handle.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he's got a hold of it. Can I just blast it with a charge of electricity then? Do you say do a test?
Yeah.
That's one success.
All right, so you do the test. All right, so you just shut, and his hand jerks back, and you see smoke and singe stuff coming off it.
Okay. So he backs up a little bit.
No, he jerks his hand back.
Just his hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough for me to swing.
I mean, yeah, you could. He's let go, so you could pull back and just let loose.
Okay. For my
Nice.
second action, I will swing at him.
Okay.
I'm doing this for my life, please.
Oh,
No. Oh. Why
So-
are we so bad at everything?
Because this is tiny insert noun.
No, because this is VCG tiny whatever tiny
yes,
dance campaign.
A swing and a miss.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You so you pull back and you swing. He very nimbly, almost boxer-like, ducks to the side, and you're low. For a dude who's almost 7 feet tall, he can duck pretty low.
Yeah.
All right. So that's roll cage. Who wants to go next?
Do you mind if I go next? I have an idea.
Yeah.
We're in the science lab, right?
Well, you're in the hallway outside, but yeah.
Okay. Can I go into the science lab and can I see if there's any like, chemicals and
There's all kinds of chemicals.
can I see if there's some chemicals to like make the floor sticky? like I don't know what am I trying to think?
Are you
like,
trying to make slime?
No, I'm trying to make it so that like he is stuck in place. Like I'm trying to get something like a glue trap, yeah.
You're trying to make slime. You need to pull up a mummy blog on your phone real quick and figure out how to make slime.
No, I don't want to make slime. I want to stick him in place, and I'm trying to think of the best way to do it.
I get what you're going for. Why don't we have you? Are you educated? Do you have the educated trait?
I don't. I've got a.
So normal test.
All right.
So how is it going to work? 2 actions. 1 to make the slime, and then the second action you'll have to throw it at him.
Okay. Oh, I get a 5 and a 2, so I did succeed on.
Okay, so you start grabbing stuff off the shelves and dumping it.
And I want to make it, and I want to make it clear that I do not want to throw it on him. I want to throw it at his feet to stick him
I
in place.
understand. So throwing things is a weapon you're proficient with, which would normally be disadvantage.
Okay.
But because you're kind of just aiming for a general area near him, I'm going to give you a normal test instead of disadvantage.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's 2 1s.
No.
Oh man.
So he's standing next to Roll Cage, right?
Oh, no.
I saw it coming as soon as he said he wanted to stick him to the floor.
No. Yep. All right, Roll Cage, would you make a save test at disadvantage for me?
Oh no.
Do I have anything I could use against that? Oh, shoot, that's a save.
All right, so Roll Cage manages to duck out of the way as this beaker of gunk splatters across the ground.
And then immediately like hardens up, like it's like quick dry.
Right, yeah. It's like quick drying like glue or something.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Cameo's done. Who would like to go next?
I could give it a shot.
That was a really good attempt, frankly.
So I'm in the hallway. I can see into the lab?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Because I successfully mind read, I have an advantage on my next roll. So Dissonance is going to try to kind of drop kick him in the back and like make him face plant into that glue trap. That works.
Okay.
And nope.
Okay. Well, that's fine because, as Doug already established, the glue's already dry. So,
oh yeah, crap. Okay.
So you try to kick him and you miss. What about your second action?
Okay, I'm just going to pivot and try to blast him.
So I stumbled. I wasn't trying to kick anybody. Shoot him instead.
5 and a 6.
Okay. So you kick forward and miss, but you wheel around and you blast him. And he stumbles backwards. Sandstone, you're the only one left, right?
Yep. All right.
Why don't you take your turn?
He's stumbling around in the lab. And now Roll Cage is stuck to the floor.
No, Roll Cage
No,
got
I
out of the
got
way.
out of the way.
Oh, that's right. He evaded. That's good. We just have a patch of grossness on the floor.
Yeah,
Oh,
One thing that went right.
Right.
right. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yes.
The floor is now tacky.
Okay. Good to know. Although I do like where Doug was going with that. I would like to instead throw a combination of things that I think might explode in this guy's face.
Okay, so make a test to build your explosive.
And I am educated.
You get advantage.
Yay! And I succeed.
Excellent.
I know
However,
precisely how to blow this guy's face up.
you do. However, you're not proficient in throwing homemade explosives, right?
No, of course I'm not.
So because you're not aiming for an area like Doug, I'm going to make your test with disadvantage.
Ha! I rolled a 6.
That makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't Doug be able to do it? I'm like,
That
"Okay,
was
I'm
an excellent idea. Thank you.
All right. So you throw this at him and it explodes in his face. And like it gets stuck under his mask. So it's like it's burning under his mask now.
Okay. I like that.
And he tears off down the hallway, screaming.
Good job, Sandstone.
You basically just stuck napalm under his mask.
Nice shot.
Well, kudos to Cameron for the idea. But now we have to after him.
All right. So we're just going to head after him?
Yeah, we don't want him to get out of here.
That's true. That's true.
Is anyone proficient in medical supplies? I'd like to get some hit points back.
Well, why don't you rest there,
Okay.
roll cage, and we'll run after him.
I'll just use this hardened glue as like a backrest.
All right. So
Have at it, guys. Call me if you need me. We got our watches.
All right.
Okay. So the three of you head down the hallway.
Right.
Okay.
Oh no.
Does anybody have the tracker trait?
No.
Nope.
So you're moving down the hallway as quick as possible, and trying to follow him. And for the first little bit, the smell of burning flesh and screams of pain make it really, really easy. But the farther you get into the bowels of Skyhold, the harder it is to track him. And eventually you come out into this massive warehouse-like area that you assume is kind of the bottom part of Skyhold. Right? So there's all the offices and corridors and stuff up top. But below, above the repulsor engines, there's like this big storage warehouse kind of thing, right? It's got the catwalks, the girders, very industrial, very exactly what you would expect.
Right.
And you can hear him craning around somewhere down there.
Probably spread out.
Oh, please.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Not do that.
Let's
Yes, let's spread out so that he can crush us
do
like
the
little bugs one by
opposite of
one.
that. Can I take my watch and can it scan the area again and see if I can get a reading on exactly where he's at? Do the watches have that type of capability?
No, it's not that precise. They're not like tricorders or something.
They're not like they're. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I do have the detective trait, which
I'll allow it.
Get advantage on whereabouts.
Yeah, go for it.
Alrighty.
Amanda, why don't you make me a perception test?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so you're pretty sure he's down a couple like catwalks. Okay. Well, you don't notice. Never mind.
No, I see nothing.
Okay. But Dissonance, you're sure he's down a couple catwalks.
That way.
All right. So can I look at anything? Is there anything around? What's in this warehouse? Is there anything is there any like crates or anything?
Yeah, there's crates everywhere. There's a couple like big cargo containers, right? Like you see on a shipping dock or something.
Right.
There's various pieces of like broken technology.
Ark of the Covenant.
No, like hover vehicles that they would have used, or construction equipment, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Can do I have some sort of inventor? I do have an inventor. So once per day I can create a gadget.
Yep.
Can I piece together some sort of hovercraft vehicle with some sort of weapon technology on it?
I mean, can you be more specific? Because if you just say weapon technology, I'm going to give you like a toast catapult.
Dude, is that such a thing? A toast catapult? Yes. Please get one of those and have it shoot toast into my mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Oh
Pop-Tarts.
That would be amazing.
Oh, frozen Pop-Tart gun for Doug.
No. Can I have?
Wait. Why would you freeze a Pop-Tart? This is like
what? Because they're
long-term storage.
Well, no, some of them are like these weird ice creamy type flavors. When Doug was sending me Pop-Tarts and we were doing the whole Project Pop-Tart thing, one of my friends gave me one he was like, put it in the freezer. It's this weird like strawberry cream flavor, and if you put it in the freezer, it'll be like one of those strawberry cream ice cream bars. And I'm like, or I could not. Thanks anyway.
Also, they turn into shurikens when they're frozen.
That too.
Throw that at Heretic.
Yeah.
No,
frozen
I'm not
Pop-Tarts
going-
and Heretic.
His one weakness: frozen Pop-Tarts.
every villain has one.
Yeah. I'm thinking I want some sort of like some sort of like sonic like what's the thing that I said that was going to sound some sort of sound wave like machine that kind of just like blasts some sort of really large sound wave and like
Sonic Disruptor?
Yeah, Sonic Disruptor. Yeah, I couldn't think of that for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a reasonable.
Pretty much, we use it for like crowd control, like so it doesn't it doesn't kill. It's a non-lethal, but it keeps civilians and anybody.
Yeah, makes them taste their thoughts.
You're talking like a sonic neural disruptor designed to just incapacitate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
So I want to build one of those.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm not going to make you test, but it's going to take 2 actions.
Okay.
And then you'll have it. So you have to spend your turn doing that, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
All right. Dissonance.
And I want a toast catapult on it.
No, you can. That's an extra whole turn.
Okay, fine.
How bad do you want that toast catapult?
We'll find out next.
For all you know, a heretic's already building his toast catapult. It's going to be too late.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We have a toast catapult arms race going on.
One thing I will just while we're live, I will tell folks that Alan is in an office building where they're doing demo work. So every once in a while, you're hearing these noises and
banging and reciprocating saws.
So if you're listening to this on the podcast and wondering what's going on, that is what you're hearing. I'm going to try to edit it out as much as I can, but in case
it's the sound of us getting our butts kicked in an office.
Exactly.
So I just figured I'd put that out there. I know we've gone almost a half hour and you keep hearing it, so I figured I would explain it to folks that are confused on the podcast right now.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. So Sandstone Dissonance, what you got?
I was able to locate him more or less. Yeah, I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna start climbing up toward the catwalks, closer to our end. And just try to get a better eye on him from up above, or at least the same level where he is. And then that's pretty much it because I am not going in there alone.
Okay, fine. You can do that. No problem. No test required. You move across the catwalks where you think he's below you. Sandstone.
All right. Well, I'm going to follow. I'm going to follow Dissonance and see if I can get to the point where I can see him.
So you all left Cameo to invent whatever he invents on his own.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
I'm leaving him to his own devices. I want to find this guy, and I have no idea what Cameo's doing over there. He's messing around. Well, let us know when that's done, whatever that is.
Come. Well, when he finishes his toast catapult, you'll all be sorry.
We will.
That's right.
I'm sure of it.
We already are.
All right, no problem.
When I get out onto the catwalk where distance has led us, though, can I see anything? Can I actually see him when we get out there? Or am I still just hearing vague?
No,
movement?
you can. I mean, you can't see him per se, but you can definitely kind of pinpoint like somebody is moving around down there and they're being noisy because they're hurting.
Okay.
Right, like you're on a catwalk. There's stuff
Right.
piled everywhere. It's dark. Like actually seeing him is hard, but you're fairly confident. You're like he's in like a 20-foot radius right there.
Okay, can I jump down on him?
Sure.
I have acrobatics.
Sure.
If that changes how much you want to punish me for this.
Make a test with advantage, I guess.
To not land on my face. I succeed.
Excellent. You do not land on your face, instead landing successfully on the floor of the warehouse right on top of Heretic.
Yay!
You do some damage, you come crashing. Are you in your armor form? So you're heavy, right?
But it doesn't, my armor form doesn't actually increase my capacity to deal damage or anything. It only reduces damage done to me.
Yeah, but it makes you heavy.
Well, I mean, sure, if you
'Cause
want to
you're-
say
you're-
it makes me
you're-
heavy.
I mean, don't you wear a suit of sandstone when you do it?
Yes, but it's magic
That's-
sandstone, so I don't know how that works.
I'm going to assume that jumping off a catwalk and landing on somebody in magic sandstone hurts a little more than if you weren't wearing the magic sandstone.
Sure, I
Yeah,
won't
like
argue
that.
that.
Like it's lighter for you, but not for anybody else.
Not for anyone else.
Exactly.
Bam!
All right, so yeah, you come crashing down on him.
Hooray! Now I'm on top of him, which is probably not a good place to be.
He's actually unconscious.
Oh, okay. He's unconscious now. I found him. He's down here.
So I do have time to build my toaster catapult.
You do now.
Oh,
Get down
man.
here and help me capture him.
Yep. Dissonance jumps down.
Oh,
I'm-
be careful. It's a long
Never-
way.
Never mind. He takes the stairs down.
I ride my really cool hover Sonic and what do we call it? Sonic
Disruptor.
disruptor
neural
hover bike.
disruptor. What? Hover bike? Where
What?
did hover bike come into this?
It's a hover
said-
bike.
It was supposed to be a hover vehicle.
Yeah, so it's a hover bike. I'm telling you, it's a hover bike.
Okay.
So now I've got a Sonic disruptor hover bike.
Okay, then.
I just picture like the Wizard of Oz, just but like the Wicked Witch of the West theme, but just super loud.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that, so we'll just go with it.
So yeah, so I'm gonna like pull up and I'm just gonna be like, do the really cool like, where you do the like where you like skid over like next to somebody.
Yeah, do the sideways.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll
I
be
get you.
like,
Roll a d6.
oh
Oh,
no.
no.
I just spent like, I rolled a 4.
Okay, so you accidentally overshoot a little bit and clock Heretic in the head. He's definitely out like a brick,
Oh, nice.
Already.
and you might have given him a
unconscious.
small concussion.
Wait. I just asked you to help me get him brought in. He's already unconscious. You don't need to be bashing him in the head any further. Ooh, his head does look rather nasty, though. We should get him back up to the med bay.
Let's put him in some restraints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
and then medical attention.
Yeah, let's just use the same restraints that we had for the speedster.
Yeah, because those worked so well.
Exactly. Well, he's unconscious, so
All right,
Oh.
so we put the restraints on him. Does anything happen?
I mean, he's unconscious. He's not trying to get away. Like
Okay.
he's down.
Can somebody throw him on my bike so we can bring him back up to?
All right.
You guys get the legs. I'll get the
Right,
I'll get the
yeah.
arms. And like he's like he's like
Yeah.
we put him over the back of my hover bike, and I drive it back up to the I drive it back up to the floor that we were at.
Yeah, well, he needs medical attention after I tried to burn his face off and then landed on his head.
Yeah, I think this Sonic Disruptor hover bike. I actually drew a picture of it. If anybody wants to see it,
Aw,
look at that.
That's great.
See?
I love it.
Actually, kind of nice. Yeah.
I will
And-
admit that mechanical designs are one of my weaknesses, and that's probably better than a hover bike I would have drawn. So
I was just picturing a Schwinn with a speaker.
No,
Well, when you were talking about Wizard of Oz, I was thinking of, the little basket on the front
Yeah.
with
yeah,
Toto
yeah.
sticking out of it.
oh no.
that was
But
great.
the Witch's theme song, but like in dubstep.
Is he voguing?
Yes. Ellen is voguing. All right.
All right.
That's what I do best. All right. Sorry about that.
That's right.
So you've managed to lock down Heretic. You put him in your Wizard of the Oz basket.
He's on the
Right.
back. Well, is that in the back?
Sure, whatever.
Like I showed everybody, I drew a picture of my hover bike, and we put him draped along the back here.
That's
That
a
is
pretty good
totally
picture of a
what I
hover
got
bike.
thinking.
I was telling Doug it's probably a better picture of a hover bike than I would have drawn. I'm used to drawing like horses and armor and dragons and shit, not hover bikes. So
Sorry, dragons and what?
nothing.
I just want to point out it wasn't me this time.
I'm
No, that was
telling-
my bad. But we need to take this guy back up. We need to take Heretic back up to the medical bay because I tried to burn his face off.
Okay. Well, Brocage is probably already in the medical bay, so that's great for you.
He probably is. We have several people who need medical attention.
Yeah. Okay. So you all head up and out, and as you're leaving Sandstorm, you see. Sorry, Sandstone.
Sandstone, yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Sandstorm. I
I'm
almost called you Sandshrew, which I know isn't right because that's a Pokemon.
not a Pokemon.
That's good.
I am not Detective Pikachu.
All right. Yeah. So as you're leaving, you notice that several crates here are marked with the Swift Medical Division logo.
Yep.
All right.
All right. You get him up. You get him up
yeah.
to the med bay. No problems.
All right. Well, when we get him up there, then we still have to keep him restrained, but now he does need some kind of medical attention. Do we have a robot that does that for us? And why did nobody come to help us? This bothers me still. Nobody came to help us when we called for help earlier when Heretic got in here.
Can we call for Zero.Hero? Doesn't Zero.Hero do like a lot of the medical stuff?
Yeah. So you take him up to Zero.Hero's lab, and Zero.Hero is there. Oh, hello.
Zero.Hero. I'm gonna.
You all look like you've been through something traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I understand that for fleshy components, tea helps. Would you all like tea?
I would love some.
Excellent. As like roll cage is like kind of hold his intestines in.
Have you
like...
have you been helping him?
Roll cage. Yes, he's quite bruised. This is the sort of trauma tea can't fix, so I've initiated medical procedures.
Oh, all right, good. Just checking.
There's like robotic arms, like
Make me half bionic. Make me half bionic.
Yeah.
He is one.
You don't
now.
You don't want to ask for that. I'll tell you about my Deadlands campaign sometime in the Rock Chicken.
Ooh.
Nope.
All right. Okay, so the rest of you, roll cage will, or not roll cage, sorry, Zero.Hero will put you through the medical bay and you can get healed up to full. No problem. There's also some really nice tea.
Good.
Oolong.
Can we get this guy off my bike? Can someone give me a hand getting? I mean, weren't we gonna get this guy some help? I know it's tea time for all you guys, but
I'll help.
Yes, that too.
all
we
right.
should probably get his armor off as well.
Yes.
So you want to undress Heretic?
Do you want him to still be in that suit when he wakes up?
Absolutely not.
All right. Can we get the robot to do that? Because
Agreed.
I'm gonna let this one play out.
so yeah. So you got the arms and the legs. I'll take the arms. You
Okay.
get the legs. Heretic. Dissonance.
Yep.
And can we like
No.
throw?
Yeah,
throw
no
him
problem. You get him onto a medical bay,
On? Okay.
and you take off his armor.
I don't. Hero does.
Sure, you don't care. No problem. Okay.
All right. So how can we see like the extent of his injuries?
He's got like 3rd-degree burns across his face. You can actually see bone and stuff.
Oh.
Are we?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually like visibly like upset about this.
Thank you.
So I'm actually like because even though like we've seen a lot, like we don't really like I'm not really a superhero. I've seen some stuff, but you know, this actually shocks me and makes me. This affects me. I'm gonna say the state of Heretic is very affecting. It really upsets me because nobody likes to see anybody like visibly mauled and
Right.
marred.
That's fine. Yeah, so Zero Hero is pretty confident that, I mean, he'll have some scarring, but he's not going to die or anything.
Well, that's good.
But it will be an extensive treatment plan, so he'll be here for a while.
That's also good because we need to know what was going on.
Now, where did you fight Heretic?
Here.
About 10 feet that way.
That's not right.
What do you mean that's not right? We were right down the hall, and then we were. Why are you making that face?
If you were engaged in combat with antagonists of this power level, the alarms absolutely would have sounded.
And we also tried calling for help, and no one responded.
How did you attempt to call for help?
On the bloody things, the watches.
But if you were 10 feet down there, why didn't you just yell?
Well, we yelled as well. There was also some crashing through walls.
I had a bed thrown at my face.
That also happened.
Zero Hero like walks over to the door and pokes his head out and kind of like, interesting.
What?
Well, that would indicate there's a flaw in our security measures.
Yes.
Well, it's simply that there's generally no flaws in our security measures.
All right. Well, do at your leisure go down the hall and check and see where we have a giant hole in the wall and a bed's been thrown and the lab has been trashed.
I believe you.
Well, then what happened with our security measures that are not supposed to have flaws?
You're being very snippy.
I'm rather frustrated that this area where we were supposed to be safe and supported, we all got in serious danger. Some of us nearly killed, and it could have been much worse.
So while she's giving Zero Hero the talking to, The business.
The business.
I'm actually going to be inspecting Heretic's armor
Okay.
and just taking a look at what because I want to see like how he made that orb of basically how he made the speedster appear but not be in this reality, because I have a feeling that kind of has something to do with my condition.
Okay. It appears to be a holographic orb that just projects a hologram.
Oh,
He
well,
seems to be some sort of decoy.
that's kind of lame. I'm very disappointed by this finding.
However, you're respecting his armor, you said, right?
Yeah,
His armor is not from this dimension.
it's from Dimension X.
Cameo, can I take a look at that? I'm proficient in armor.
Yeah, take a look. What do you
I'm just
make
curious what kind of alloys it's made out of, the mechanical internal workings of it. Because obviously it's got to have wires running through it and stuff.
You would think.
Yeah. It's not like it's got pockets, right?
I don't know very many suits of armor with pockets.
Right. Let me just get a closer look at it. So I will search the suit to see if I can recognize anything.
Okay, make a test.
Fail.
He is from the dimension of no pockets.
Yes. This armor has no pockets. Just like I thought. Here you go, Cameo.
Thanks.
Can I once again use my detective trait, just putting together everything we know about Heretic and where we found him in the building to try to get a better idea of what exactly he was doing here?
Where did you find him in the building?
In the we
Sure.
found him. in
No,
the
that sounds really good.
warehouse.
Why don't you make a test?
Okay. Success.
The location you found him is right above the central repulsor engine that keeps Skyhold afloat.
Oh. Amazing he could still find his way around to that with his face burning off actively.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see if he did anything before we took him down?
We're about to find out, aren't we?
What?
We didn't, but maybe someone should check on that now that we know that that's a thing. Just a thought.
Wouldn't that be metagaming because we saw the GM smile?
You should always assume that my smiles are not metagaming. They're part of my storytelling technique to enhance the experience.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Exactly.
I guess I'm going to all of a sudden come to a realization as where Heretic was when we found him, and I'm gonna hop on my Sonic Disruptor hover bike, which is so much fun to say, and I'm gonna say that as many times as I can from here on out. And I'm going to bolt down the hallway back.
He's gonna go look for the toaster.
And I'm still in the middle of just like tearing into 0.hero, and I see him take off, and I'm just like, and another thing, what Cameo?
I will
Cameo,
walk
where are
in
you? What?
I'll probably walk in and say, 0.hero is. Can you check to see if there's anything in the warehouse area that isn't supposed to be there? That's where we found him.
Of course, you probably should have mentioned that earlier.
I just figured it out. Sorry.
Well, I could see how you would be slow on the uptake if you'd been on the receiving end of the verbal abuse Sandstone likes to dish out. Yes, there appears to be some sort of improvised explosive device sitting above the primary reactor.
What?
I assume that's what Cameo went to deal with.
I hope so. And Dissonance is going to chase after him.
Yeah. Same.
Phasing through as many doors as possible.
Not phasing through doors because I can't do that.
I'm assumed I'm at full health then.
Yeah, you're all healed up all the way.
Okay, so I will follow. Sandstone preferably, because I can't phase either.
Okay. All right, so you're all just flat out booking it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And there's a crashing sound. So, Cameo, you get there first.
Yep.
And there is this cobalt blue. It's not a box per se, it's a trapezoid, right?
Okay.
You know what a trapezoid is?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I had to look it up because I didn't remember what it was called.
Okay.
So, it's a legitimate question. So, it's got the smaller square and then the slanted sides and the bigger base, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Like a pyramid without the point. Basically.
Right.
Yeah, melty rectangle.
Right, melty rectangle. Like an ice cream sandwich. And the base is probably 4 feet by 4 feet, and the top is probably 3 feet by 3 feet.
Okay.
And the flat top has all these tubes and components and stuff. And in the middle of it is this like circular, maybe about this big, 7 inches or so. And there's a bunch of keypads, and they're got a language you don't recognize. And there's flashing lights, and it's kind of humming very faintly.
Can I run some sort of? I'm gonna keep going back to this. I don't really want to keep doing that. Can I hit Control Alt Delete on the keypad?
Yeah, sure.
I think that's. I'm gonna try to hit something on. I'm trying to look at the keypad, try to decipher what I can do to stop this thing from going off, because evidently it's foreign and it shouldn't be there. And if it's humming, then I want to make it stop humming.
Okay, I dig it. Yeah. So that's gonna be really hard, though. This is technology you don't know. So I'm gonna make you test with disadvantage.
All right. No, I
So
got
the rest of you arrive as like Cameo is poking at buttons and pulling on cords
Stop!
on this strange beeping device.
Stop
Yeah.
what you're
I'm
doing, bro.
I'm not really pulling on anything. I'm just kind of like following things, and like since I can create a gadget and whatnot. I'm a gadgeteer. I'm trying to look
Sure.
at everything, and I'm just trying to like see where everything feeds through and try to
Sure.
make sense of it all. The engineering.
You are confident after your assessment this is not a bomb.
What is it?
This is not a bomb. It looks like something else. Do I know what it's doing as far as the functionality of this?
Yes, it's gathering ambient tachyon particles.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's never good.
So yeah, it's doing that. Which.
But why?
Why does one
Oh.
gather ambient tachyon particles?
That's a great question. Why does one gather ambient tachyon particles?
Do we know?
Can I find out if I know?
Sure, roll.
Guys, is that a light you're referring to? Why is it flashing faster? Why is the light going off?
I don't know anything about tachyon particles.
You're like, I know about this. I know nothing. And then there's this blinding burst of light.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh.
And we're actually going to stop there because next session is a double feature involving time travel shenanigans.
Oh no.
No.
Oh my
Alright.
goodness.
Very cool.
So,
Very
we will
cool.
we'll have a shorter cliffhanger episode that will lead into a double feature, and I have guest stars lined up. So
Awesome.
be
That's
ready.
exciting.
Nice. All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in for this abbreviated session of Tiny Supers. I'm going to tell you to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we've got a lot of shenanigans that we want to pull off with the show. So definitely try to help us get to 2,000 subscribers. Also, I'm going to tell you to go onto the Facebook and onto the Facebook. Wow, I sounded like my dad right there.
Yeah, you did.
Go
I
on
wasn't
to
going to say it.
Go onto the Facebook and like Gallant Knight Games on Facebook, and also join the Gallant Knight Games fan group on Facebook. There's a great community of folks that really enjoy all of Alan's products that he puts out with Gallant Knight Games. Alan, Tiny Supers is now on Drive-Thru RPG via PDF, and if I'm not mistaken, you said that the print-on-demand option is coming shortly?
In a few weeks, yeah. Should be out shortly.
Nice. So if you would like to do your own Tiny Supers campaign, you can do that with the PDF option that's available right now. Or if you're watching this a little bit further on in the future, then you'll probably have access to the print on demand as well. All right, I'm going to say thank you to Amanda, Jordan, and Josh for joining me tonight. If you would like, go check out ageofnight.com for web comic fantasy shenanigans.
Updating right now
with Amanda Call. And you can also go like Gamers Against Alzheimer's on Facebook, and make sure to go subscribe to Halloweenville on YouTube. All right, folks, this has been Victory Condition Gaming, because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Bye now.